let's load up Sonic Adventure DX and continue this. Gonna do some Amy story now, and then we'll do some side stuff.
Sega! Sonic Team!
Sonic Team. Let me know if this is showing up for you guys. Yeah, it should be showing up. Right, cool. Just gotta make sure everything's working. You know how it is. So we're just going to jump straight into Amy's story. We've done 3 of the 6 characters so far, so let's do Amy now.
It's my turn now.
Suddenly red screen of death there. Did you see that for a moment?
Gee, I'm bored.
Sure is boring around here.
Same place,
Bye-bye.
different day. I miss the good old days. Hanging out with my hero, Sonic.
Right, I admit this part's actually kinda cool.
Chasing bad guys. And
This is
throwing
something
them
of a
aside.
minor reference to Sonic CD. Like with Amy and like
But
Metal
now
Sonic.
he's gone, and there's nothing left to do. But shop till I drop. There was always something fun to do with Sonic around. I really miss him. Hey, what's going on here? Is there an eclipse today or what? Nobody forecast a storm or anything.
Now here's something that made this game ahead of its time. Apple physics. Did you see the fucking apple there in particular? Nah, I don't think it was physics. I think it was like canned animation, but it still looks kinda cool. Like everything else in the grocery bag stays exactly where it is, but the apple, that's like on a whole different level. So yeah, behold my floating masterpiece, the egg
Eggman,
carrier!
Can it be? What's that?
Get a load of this!
Ah! Watch it! Watch it! Ow! You should watch where you're going, buddy!
Get a load of
Hey!
this!
There we go.
Are you all right?
I was looking for that sound there.
You look kind of hurt. What's this? Ah! Uh-oh! Yikes! You almost ran me over, creep! Oh no! Let's get out of here!
So Eggman's AI isn't that smart because it was right in front of her. She runs into the burger shop like a couple meters ahead of her and then it loses track of where she was. What the fuck?
That was one of Eggman's robots, huh? He must have captured you, and somehow you got away, right? Don't worry, I'll protect you. I'll do my best to keep us both from harm. I'll stand by you all the way.
Now, I'm not sure if this is a popular opinion or not, it's probably not, but I actually kind of like Amy's gameplay. Like, yeah, it's slower, it's a little bit more, like, platforming heavy, but I actually kind of like the way they designed it, because, yeah, she's slow, but you can build up momentum, and then when you see the hammer, you press the hammer button to do, like, a high jump, and the levels are designed around that, and it actually works really well. Can smack that car. So I guess I need to go to where the casino is so we can see Sonic. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, right, okay. It stopped me mid-air there for the cream thing. I thought I glitched for a moment, but now the game just like paused for a second to show cream appearing. 10 out of 10.
Oh, Sonic! My hero, Sonic! Long time no see.
Long time no see.
Amy.
What's your problem? See, this little birdie's got in trouble. I think you should be his bodyguard a little while.
What?
What?
Doesn't matter. We'll just tag along.
No way.
Come on, don't run away. Oh!
Bye.
No trains are currently in service.
I wonder if I can glitch into Emerald Coast with Amy. I'm not sure if you can do that in this version of the game. I don't remember how it works, but I think it's something like this, where you like go through the barrier. Does anyone know how to do this? I don't remember how this works, like how to get in there. If it even works on this game, like this version of it. This is probably not how this works at all. I know it's possible in some versions of the game that you can actually get in there, and it loads like the level, so it's kind of weird when you do that. If someone can look that up for me, maybe I'll try that the next time I get there. For now though, let's just continue the story. There's Sonic. Smack.
Wait up, Sonic! Not fair! I can't run as fast as you! Ah, look! Eggman's robot's on the loose!
Don't panic. I'll handle that bag of bolts.
Ah!
Now what's wrong? Huh?
Look! It says cute couples can get in free!
No, it doesn't. It says question mark.
What are we waiting for?
Amy! Wait! I give up. She's so weird.
Did you hear that car there, like, slamming the brakes on? Like, where was that? Amy seems like the kind of character that would run into a sign that says danger, keep out, high voltage, and she'd be like, look, cute couples getting free! Bzzz. Dead. Nah, but I actually do like the Amy's gameplay style. It's not the best gameplay style by a margin, but it's definitely more fun than Big. Like, just the way that it's designed, the way you use the momentum to actually get these high jumps. But yeah, I need to hit these switches. Let me get the extra rings as well. Oh yeah, so this is the other gimmick in these stages. You have to get away from this robot. You can stun him, but that's about all you can do. You cannot actually defeat him. So here's a part of Twinkle Park that Sonic doesn't see. The Mirror House. Also the only part of the game where you hear this music, and it's actually a pretty good tune. I know I've said that the whole game soundtrack has been amazing, but this is also another really good piece of music. Also, that's kind of confusing because... Okay, so it looks like that the real Amy is the one on the right because the one on the left has a bit of a transparency thing going on, but I'm actually the one on the left. So it's kind of confusing because I'm trying to control the one on the right, not the left. I guess that's the idea, it's supposed to confuse you. Let me pick up a couple animals as well while I'm here. Yeah, I was going to neglect to mention it until later on because you actually do see the robot's name when you fight it, for real. But it is called, his name is Zero. Yeah, right, I'm in the very middle there. Like, cause I'm brushing against the wall because I'm not sure which one is me. because I keep like thinking I'm holding up, but I'm holding down. Like that pit there. So yeah, Amy's story is actually fairly short. In fact, it's one of the shortest ones in the game. I think just 3 stages. Oh shit. I do like how your momentum carries over from between each loading zone. And for some reason I didn't hit that. Ugh. So, the new Matt Groening cartoon, Disenchantment, is on Netflix today. I haven't watched it yet, but I think I'm going to watch it with some dinner after I'm done streaming this. And I'll let you guys know what I think of it. I'll probably watch like the first few episodes. Yeah. So the goal is to get to that bowling. Oh, there was one up back there. Oh well. So yeah, I'll watch Disenchantment, I'll let you guys know if I like it.
I'm free!
I'm free!
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
Whew! I'm glad we finally lost that robot. Sonic must have gotten lost too.
There he is.
Hey, watch it, Bulk Brain! Let us down! Let us go! Help! Sonic!
I would say this music right here,
Now, calm down.
best character theme. You might be wondering what character? This one. E102, E103 Gamma? Oh, it's 102, right. I couldn't see it on the fucking texture. His gun was covering the last number there. Alright, I'll see you later, MSP.
What do you want?
Hand me the bird.
Nope.
Nope.
Quietly hand over the bird.
No, never.
Why not?
I don't need to tell you anything. You tell me why you want it now.
Does not compute.
You don't even know? I know you might hurt us both. Please, Mr. Robot. Won't you help us, please?
Insufficient data. You have feelings for something you know nothing about. Illogical.
I like that line.
I pity you. Love is not part of your programming. You are missing something good.
The way he delivers that illogical. I always like that. Check out those polygonal fucking wings there.
Go. Escape.
Well, what? You sure?
It's dangerous here. Hurry, we'll be at the Mystic Ruins base soon.
You're really nice. You're different from the other robots. You've got a soft spot inside your metal frame. If you want, we can be friends, okay?
So you've probably heard me talking about, maybe not so much during my Sonic Adventure streams, but other streams, about certain Sonic characters that I really, really hate that have been invented over the years, like Silver, and I guess in this game as well, Big. But this character, one of the best, I would say. I'm probably going to save his story for last. Oh yeah, this is the Chow egg. We don't really need that. I'm just going to focus on the gold one that I've got.
You're not going to escape from here. Let's see if you can clear this awesome game.
Leave it up to Eggman to design a room in which you cannot escape until you clear a fucking whack-a-mole game. Alright, I'm not supposed to hit the Eggman. I need to get 2,000 points. There we go. I'll just let it run out.
What? I can't believe this is happening!
Congratulations, you get the Warrior Feather. It's funny how they couldn't really find anywhere to put this, so they just put it at the end of this minigame.
Behold the Warrior Feather! Now you can do the spin hammer attack. Press and hold the action button and move the directional pad in a circle.
Now this thing, when used in the hammer game, is a little bit broken. Let me show you how broken this is. Oh yeah, there's also like a cooldown as well. It really depends on the RNG as well. Like, I'm waiting for the Supersonics to pop up, and of course now they start popping up. There you go then. It is possible to get like 5,000 plus on that minigame using the spinning technique. There we go. Entry restricted. Oh, hang on a second. Can I get that robot to push me off the screen while this is showing? Not exactly, but I think I could get this to work. Nope. Close enough. So Amy has a stage that the other characters we played so far have not had, and I believe it's one of these doors. If you want to open the door, try hammering the switch. Oh wait, this is where we came from, right? So it'll be this door then. The hut shelter entrance is open. Yeah, so this is the second level for Amy Hot Shelter. Yet another good song that we've not actually listened to up to this point. I think it's just Amy and Big that have this stage. I don't think anyone else has it.
Hold on to the handle and turn the key to the left to open the door.
Yeah, let's just spin that donut.
Hey, let go of me!
There's Zero again. Oh right, she can swim, right. For a second there I thought she would like float on top of the water, but it doesn't work like that for her. The only one that can float is I guess Big. I think Knuckles floats, but he doesn't swim in this game. Like, I don't think there's a swimming section in this game for him. Oh, right. Had to change direction. Like, Knuckles has swimming stuff in the second game. I might be wrong, I don't remember. Like, I did this adventure thing the last time I played this, but I've already forgotten if he had a swimming segment or not. I don't think he did. Nope. Bathrooms. Wait, hang on a second. Why does Eggman need a whole bathroom stall thing? Like, multiple bathrooms? Like, everyone here is a robot? Is it for the animals inside the robots? Like, what the fuck? I never really thought about that until just now. It was like, hang on a minute. This is... In the words of fucking Gamma, it's illogical. Crap. Tried to use my momentum, now didn't work. Ah, fuck. This is probably the stage that shows the most of, like, Amy's abilities. Like, if you tried to play this stage as Sonic, it would be a bit more cumbersome, because he's not really built for these kind of, like, level designs. See this part here, for example, you need to come up here, and then you hit that switch to turn both of these cogs, and now you can go up this side. And you can do that. Just skip them entirely. So the thing about Zero is, I think you can hit him a few times to stun him, but then after that he becomes invulnerable. So I'm trying my best not to hit him way too many times in like a single area, because then he'll just like not flinch at all. Otherwise it would be too easy, because you could like keep hitting them non-stop. The whole idea is you're supposed to outrun him. Oh yeah, match the coloured cubes into those things. I think I outran him though. Outran him. I feel bad for anyone who played this game and was colourblind and then had to deal with this bullshit. I mean, it's not really bullshit, but if you're colourblind it would be. It would basically just be trial and error, really. So you know how I said we outran the robot? I always like that set piece. It's like, oh look, he's on the screens, oh fuck, he's actually there. Like, he's right behind the screen. Ah, fuck. Oh, guess I'll just go right through the I-beam then. Oh, let me turn the donut. Now this time you have to do this with him. Oh yeah, I forgot to move the game's installation to my SSD, which I said I was going to do the last time and I forgot. Get away from me. What's that last key? There's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald, I mean key. It's up here. Oh, there it is. I was wondering why that spring was sitting there. Just jump over all the fucking enemies. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but when the doors open, like those slow-moving doors, the sound effect that plays with them kind of sounds like fucking someone drinking out of a big cup of soda with a straw. It's just like... Like, you probably heard it there at the very end when the music stopped playing, but that's what it sounds like.
Huh? What's this place?
That's the most expression I've seen Amy done since, well, ever. Well, any expression other than, I guess, happy or angry, because that's like the two expressions she does and doesn't do anything else. At least when it comes to like most Sonic media. Like any other game, or like Sonic X, I guess. Speaking of actually Sonic X, I watched this YouTube video where it was basically... I forgot the name of the YouTuber, but it's like a 30-minute episode, or not an episode, it's like a 30-minute review of the entire series, and it was really good. It was actually quite funny, it was very entertaining, I would say. Even though the person didn't like the show, and fair enough I guess, but there was, like, I like the show, it's a guilty pleasure, but I can see why people don't like it. Also, I'm running around thinking there's like a power-up like Tails, but I guess there's not for her. Let me talk to some NPCs. Can I talk to this one? Oh, there we go. These strange creatures seem to be living near the altar. They're small and they're, well, it's hard to describe. My grandpa called them Chow. A good offense is the best defense. I don't know if these guys speak, like, have the same dialogue as, like, the other NPCs from when other characters play through this part of the game. Miracles come from within. Move it! Move it! Everyone stand back! This is a stick-up! Well, I just can't sit still. Apparently nobody can. Life is always changing and is never permanent. But our prosperity will never end. I've never been scared of anything my whole life. Is there anyone or anything capable of making me feel scared? Ha, you flinched. Yeah, so I guess my hammer can make you scared. Is this a life? Is this life a dream or is it reality? Am I dropping frames on OBS? Not really. Just checking. Yeah, as Moo said earlier, she can run faster upstairs for some reason. Like, it doesn't really make sense. But that's one of the advantages she has over the other characters. She can actually go up faster upstairs. Alright, I guess I'll go see Tikal now. Wherever she is. Maybe she's in the place where the Chow are. But yeah, that's Sonic X review. I forgot the name. In fact, I could look it up real quick. Hang on a second. If you want to watch this, and I would recommend you do watch it, I will tell you the name of the YouTuber who made this video. It's like 30 minutes long. I'm just going to check my YouTube history real quick just so I can find it. Come on, browser, any day now. Right, okay, it's called Sonic X, a lengthy...
I'm so tired.
Oh, I didn't know they would speak when they do that. Hang on. Right, it's called Sonic X, a lengthy diatribe? Diatribe? It's by a YouTube account called Robo Buddies. One word, Robo Buddies. And it's 34 minutes, about 30 of that is the actual review. It's pretty good. I enjoyed it. But yeah, they really hated the show in general, and again, I can kind of understand why. I think it's, like, goofy and entertaining. Like, I can watch it without... Like, yeah, it's kind of cringe, but it's also kind of enjoyable for that. One thing we can agree on, though, is fuck Chris Thorndike. Like, he might just very well be the worst Sonic character that has ever been created. Even worse than Big. Anyway, here's some story.
You're the Chow. Don't be afraid. You're safe with me.
Yeah, you ever notice how the Chow are super low polygon during these cutscenes compared to the ones you care for? Like, they don't even have any mouths.
Gee, what was that? I wonder if I'm dreaming.
Is this life a dream, or is it still a reality? Also, we are still inside the egg carrier. You'd think taking a balloon would have taken us out of egg carrier, but it just took us to a different room. Don't know if I can get up to the higher parts as Amy. Let me see. Nah, I don't think there's any footholds that lets me get up there. Well, I could maybe use that. Hang on. Let me give this a shot. Oh, come on. I don't even think I can land on that. Nah, it doesn't let you land on it. It's one of those things that pushes you off when you try to land on top of it.
Where do you think you're going, Amy?
You can't get away this easily.
Sonic, help!
Too late, buddy.
So yeah, if you hadn't been paying attention, the reason he wanted the bird was for the Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, we saw this with Sonic and Tails as well.
I don't need you, but I've got this. Yama!
At your service, sir.
Dispose of these annoying pests. Give them all you got.
Aye, aye, sir. Will comply.
I've got better things to do.
Stop, Mr. Robot!
I know during this part, Sonic is supposed to attack him like before this cutscene,
Please stop!
but you don't actually see that happening, so he just like starts sparking for no reason, which is kind of funny.
Amy? That's one of Eggman's clunkers. Out of my way.
No! He helped me before by letting me escape. This robot is different. You don't need to hurt him, okay?
Why didn't you say that when we were playing Sonic Story? It was like,
Amy.
this robot is my friend, don't hurt him, but doesn't say anything about
Okay, I guess I'll let
escaping.
him go then.
At least I don't think she did. I remember her saying this robot's my friend.
The egg carrier's losing altitude.
We're fresh out of time. Take Amy and clear out, fast.
What about you?
I'll nail that Eggman. Can't let him escape.
I knew you would save me, Sonic. You're my hero.
Whoa, look how fucking
you
intense he's
okay?
shaking.
It's dangerous here. Don't pay attention to Eggman anymore. Free yourself. Come on.
Why are you helping me?
I said we'd be friends, and I'm returning your favor. Even this birdie wants you to be free. Eggman's not the kind of man you should work for.
Amy, come on, let's get going.
Until we meet again, Mr. Robot, take care of yourself.
How many times have we seen the egg carrier fall? I guess 4 times. I think everybody's on the egg carrier, like all the playable characters, when it falls. So we'll probably see that 2 more times. Yeah.
I wonder what Sonic is doing. He's always rescuing me, it seems. I should be more independent. You know, you sure surprised me by having a Chaos Emerald with you. No wonder they were after you, my feathered friend. Hey, a pendant! Wow! So I'll help you find your family. Does Eggman have them captive now?
Okay, there was something
I bet
weird
he
about that
does.
picture.
So I'll help you find your family. I've come this far. I may as well go all the way. That robot said Dr. Eggman's base is in the Mystic Ruins. So what do you say we check it out?
But there was something weird about that picture. Hang on a second. Just trying to get the picture up again so I can illustrate my point, or try to point it out. There was something that I just realised with that pendant that looked a bit weird. Hang on a second, just need to save this super quick. Oh, come on, Windows, now's not the time to be a little bit annoying. Just a minute, please. I do wish I could do these things faster, but you know, it takes time to do things. Are you Scottish? Yes, I am Scottish. Welcome to the stream, Snuggly Bean. How are you doing today? Right, so here is something that I just noticed with that cutscene. Here's the picture of the photograph within the pendant. Do you notice anything weird about this picture? More specifically, why does the bird have a pendant that holds a photo when they were already taking a photo? Like, usually you don't get that until like afterwards, and then you just put it inside. Unless they planned it ahead and it was like, we'll get you a pendant first, then we'll take the picture. Is that what people do? Like, that's... Usually you have the picture already by the time you get one of those things, but maybe that's just me, I don't know. Glasgow or Edinburgh? Glasgow. I don't know, maybe my way of thinking is weird, but it just strikes me as odd when I look at it like that. It's like... Wouldn't it make more sense if he didn't have the pendant inside the picture that's inside the pendant? Pendantception. Actually, here's a different way to look about it. Like, you only wear the pendant if you have a picture inside, but there would be no picture inside unless there was like a different picture before the fact, but we don't actually know that. Oh wait, this is where the Chow Garden is. Also, why... Oh, wait a minute. Sound effects, I just realised. Hang on. I just realised I was not alt-tabbed to the game itself, so the sound effects were not playing. So yeah, we need to go to Final Egg now, which is this way. I think you go a little bit faster when you keep doing that jump, or at the very least you get to continue, like, carry your onward momentum with it. So I'm just going to keep doing that. Kind of difficult to tell exactly where the pits are in this maze when you're above here. But if I stick to this side, oh, there we go. I was trying to avoid falling in here because it wastes more time, but whatever. It doesn't take that long to get to the other side. So I placed an order on Amazon for Dead Cells on Switch because I want to own like a physical retail copy of the game. It was supposed to arrive today, but I think it got delayed. The order, not the game. Like, the game's already out. But my order for it got pushed back, so it didn't arrive today.
I don't remember this bridge.
Which is kind of annoying. You don't remember this bridge because you've never been in this area?
Suspicious. Wanna go?
Do I have to do this puzzle thing again with Amy? Yep. Thankfully it's quite easy to solve. Right, here we go, final egg.
Not you again!
Can never seem to shake this guy. Oh yeah, I didn't do the chow thing. Oh well. I mean, if I am going to go for 100% completion, I might just end up, like, using an editor for the Chow thing, because the Chow, like, portion of, like, the emblem collecting definitely takes a sweet time. To the point that I'm not even sure if it's worth investing that time for streaming purposes. Like, I'm fine streaming most of or all of the missions, like, because they're fun to do. Not so much doing the Chow stuff, like that stuff I'm not really as keen on streaming. It's just, it's basically a huge time sink, and I don't know if I want to invest that time into it. Yeah, I really shouldn't be jumping around while I'm in there. There's a life lesson for you kids, never jump inside elevators. Otherwise you will not go anywhere. Oh yeah, this part.
One of these doors is the right one.
I don't know if this is...
Correct door.
See, I'm not entirely sure if this is RNG based or not, but one of these doors leads the correct way, and all the other ones are dead ends. Nope. I heard people say this game isn't good. I think it's pretty decent, actually. Like, it has aged a little bit, yes, but I don't really see it as a bad game. It's not to say it's perfect, of course it has flaws, it's got problems, but as a 3D action platformer from the late 90s going into the early 2000s, it's actually a pretty solid game. I would say this is better than Sonic Adventure 2. There we go.
Alright!
Hot Shelter was actually longer than this stage, I just noticed. Hot Shelter took me like 5+ minutes to get through.
I'm free!
Right, so we're actually almost done with Amy's story. We've just got a boss fight coming up and then that's it.
That was a close one. I saw no sign of your relatives, Birdie. Oh, you escaped from the egg carrier. So maybe your family's still in there. Let's investigate, wanna?
People made this game into a meme of how bad it is. I mean, it's really a subjective opinion, really. Like, it doesn't really mean it is bad. Just people shitposting. I mean, by that logic, people could make a meme out of saying Mario 64 is bad. Just because it looks like the graphics have aged quite poorly compared to other games. And because, like, the physics and the mechanics aren't as good as, like, Mario Odyssey. Oh, this is the wrong way. This part of the map I don't like, just because it's a bit of a mess. It's basically just a maze with no, like, map to show you where you are. But yeah, if you're wondering why I'm doing this hammer thing all the time, it's just to keep momentum. Right, we're almost back at the ladders. There is. In general, though, I think Sonic gets a bit of a bad rep, really. Was Mario the first 3D video game? No, there was a bunch of 3D video games before that. Like, if you're talking about Mario 64, that was definitely not the first. I couldn't tell you what the first 3D game was,
Station Square will be
but there
departing
was
soon.
like 3D games way before Mario 64. Right, so we need to go to the egg carrier, so we'll take the small boat there.
Yay, it's them!
That was easy. It was like, okay, let's start searching for these animals. They could be anywhere. Oh, they're right over there. Well, that's convenient.
Oh, are you okay?
Of course, Zero is still here.
You idiot! How could you do this?
Look at the Bob model, it's just lying on its face.
Now you're gonna get it!
Mario 64 was the first 3D platformer though, right? Actually, I don't think it is. I couldn't tell you what the first 3D platformer was, but I don't think it was Mario. It was the first 3D platformer to utilise the analog stick controls, because that was like a brand new technology at the time, but it was definitely not the first 3D platformer. That much I do know for a fact. I just couldn't tell you what the first 3D platformer is. Oh yeah, you're supposed to knock him into the electric. Fuck. Pretty straightforward, boss. Just need to wait for him to do his iframe attacks and then you can start pushing him into the ring again. Yep. I don't know why I did that. Right on the head.
See, I can do this!
Do you Silverburn and Brayhead the shopping centres? I know of them. But yeah, that's a weird question.
Please wake up, Birdie! Are you okay? Can you fly? Whoa! You did it! Now you three can live in peace again! I'm so happy! I'm going to try my best, too! Just watch me! I'll make that Sonic respect me! And by that time, it's gonna be too late! Mwah!
Well, there we go. Yeah, her adventure is fairly short. That only took about an hour to complete. So, once the credits are over, I'm going to do some side stuff as well, like do some missions. How come games have really good animated cutscenes but the graphics look different? In this game it's all in-game graphics. But yeah, other games generally use CGI for like cutscenes. So there's your answer. Most companies like using CGI to make things look nicer. But obviously you can't control CGI. So they can't make it look that nice for gameplay, but they can make it look that nice for something that you watch. One thing you might notice, and I've brought this up before, but during the credits, when you see the little pictures of like Amy, those are actually like the Dreamcast models. But you've seen like Amy using the deluxe models, which are like updated. So in Sonic Adventure Deluxe, they updated all the character models to look better. Just the main characters, like all the NPCs and Eggman, still look the same. But the playable characters look much better. I think that was the mirror room. Was Mario Bros the first platformer in 1985? I'm pretty sure there's many platformers that predated Mario. Mario was one of the first major ones with the innovation of like it was one of the first major breakthroughs in platformers where it had the innovation of like scrolling levels, because up until that point platformers had like just self-contained screens that like didn't move, and if you tried to go off the screen, like assuming there's more than one screen, you would have to leave the screen to see like the next part of the level. Also, thank you very much Peter Griffin for subscribing to the YouTube channel. So yeah, I don't think Super Mario Bros. Was like the first platformer ever. If anything, Donkey Kong technically existed before that, so that's a platformer. But I think there have been platformers like way before the NES and like arcades. I'm thinking like Atari, Commodore, ZX Spectrum, going that far back. I'm not really an expert on this, but this is just basically why I'm like 90% sure is the case. Like, I don't think Mario was the first platformer ever invented. But it was what put platformers on the map, in much the same way Halo put first-person shooters on the map. Or Doom, I guess, but I mean, Doom popularized how should I put this? Doom popularized the first-person shooters. Halo made it the big juggernaut franchise genre. Not franchise, sorry. It made it the big juggernaut genre that it is today. It's why we have so many Call of Duties. The NES had better graphics than the Atari. Yep. I didn't grow up on the Atari. I was born like around the time the NES came out, and I got one when I was like, I don't know, about 5. So most of my childhood memories were the NES, and then later on the SNES. So I didn't really have any experience with the Atari. So when I look back at Atari games, I find it kind of difficult to like get into them, or like I mean, I've never played one, it's just looking at them, it's something that I don't think really appeals to me as much. Because I don't have that nostalgia for the art, the aesthetic, I guess. So if I get 4 more emblems, I get another Game Gear game. So I guess I could try doing that now.
Sega. Sonic Team.
For the first several Game Gear games, I need 20 emblems per game, and then later on it's like 10 per game.
Select your Select your character.
Let's get him!
Select a game.
Okay, so apparently I actually got the 2 emblems from Sky Chase Act 2, but not the first act. I need to beat 8,000 points. So let's see if I can do that. Do you think Jack and Victor from the game should be added to Smash Ultimate? Who are those? Who are Jack and Victor? I didn't line them up. At least I didn't line them up the way I'd hoped there to get the maximum. But I've reached 8,000 points. I'm not sure if I'm going to get penalised for getting hit. Probably not.
We did it!
Way to go, Tails!
Oh, you mean the guys from Still Game? I thought you meant like a video game character or something, because you're talking about Smash Bros. And it's like... That has... I'm guessing... I'm guessing you're joking, but that has nothing to do with video games, so... It has zero chance being in Smash Bros. There we go. That's 1 more emblem.
Select your character.
Let's get him!
What other minigames does Sonic have, and do we need to get more emblems for them?
Select a game.
Right, apparently this one has none. Sandhill. 10,000 points. Oh yeah, usually this is like Tails' minigame, but apparently Sonic can play this as well. I don't know if you have to do it again with Tails later, or if it's just like both sharing the same thing. Ah, fuck. I think I need to more or less get this perfect to get a 10,000. Good. Oh, physics, please. good. Well, I done fucked up. You more or less need to chain that all the way to the end. Otherwise, you'll just get like about 5,000 points. Like, you saw my points there, I wasn't anywhere close to getting enough. Blech. Really wish that speed pad wasn't there. Speed pads actually make things worse. Because you can't really control your direction when you're using them. So far, so good. Oh, come on! I swear I went right through that and it didn't count. I guess that works. Kinda recovered from that. Oh! Yeah, the physics are a bit wonky. Wait. Where is my option to restart? Excuse me? Oh, it's my last life, right.
Select your...
Let's get him!
I need to quit because it was my last life.
Select a game.
Remember Navid. I've got a bit of a confession to make, and I know this is going to be weird. I've never watched that game. There, I said that. I've never watched it. I know I'm Scottish. I'm like Glaswegian. Like, I've got a very thick Scottish accent. I've never watched the show. So I can't really say I know the character. Sorry. I know that's a weird thing to say, but I'm not going to lie and pretend I know who Navid is, because I don't. Oh, well, that's good. I do like when you start going fast and you do slight nudges and then you just bounce off to the side. Oh, what? As well as it might sound, I don't really indulge in, like, Scottish programs that much. As weird as that may sound.
Let's get him!
Select a game.
Probably gonna have to restart this a few more times before I actually get this. I was close at one point to getting all of the rings, or the posts, whatever you want to call them. Get good. Can I? Nope. It's that fucking part there that's the most difficult part, because you're going so fast, and if you make a slight error, you just like bump against the wall and you lose all momentum. I missed a thing there. I think I can get away with that. So far so good, we're coming into the final stretch. Nice.
Hey, I'll play with you some
Yep,
other
that's
time.
way more than 10,000. Wow, it took me many attempts to actually do that.
Select a game.
Was Smash the first fighting game to have a crossover? No, it's not. I'm pretty sure Marvel vs. Capcom predates Smash by many years. At least I'm pretty sure it does. Like, even that's not like the first crossover. Like, I think it was Street Fighter versus SNK or something like that.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
But no, like, Capcom's been on like the crossover fighting genre like long before Nintendo tapped into it. So no, Smash Bros. Is not the first fighting crossover. So I'm not sure what qualifies as the second emblem, but it says that I need to beat 10 minutes for at least one of these. Maybe it's like for second and first place placements, so if I get under 10 minutes, I'll effectively get 2 emblems maybe. Or I have to do this twice. Probably have to do it twice. Which graphics are better, the SNES or the N64? From a technical standpoint, the N64, but in terms of aesthetics, SNES. What I mean by that is that the pixel art in SNES games age better than the polygons of like the N64. That said, the N64 is obviously a much more powerful system. I mean, you could make 2D games on the N64 that look better than SNES. Like, there's quite a few that do that. Like, Yoshi's Story, for example, looks better than most SNES games, because it's got like a much higher quality sprite work and stuff. I think Mischief Makers is also like a really good 2D game. I've never played Mischief Makers though, but I've heard it's good. Spy Treasure.
Select your.
Let's get him!
I guess I need to do that one more time then. Weird how it makes you do that twice. Let's see if I can beat my own PB. Do you like WarioWare? I love WarioWare. I recently streamed WarioWare Gold. So I have a 3DS that's fitted with a capture board, and I streamed like quite a bit of that. Like, some of my streaming sessions are already on the YouTube channel. I think I've got like the first 3 parts up on there. I still have to like put up parts 4 and 5. And I think I'm going to do one more stream of it so I can like get the rest of the stuff I didn't unlock. But yeah, WarioWare is a fantastic series. I'll tell you what I love more than WarioWare though, and that's Wario Land. I wish Nintendo would make a new Wario Land game. I think we're due for one. It's just a question of if they want to do one. Like, if they can outsource it to someone who knows how to make a good Wario Land. Like, just outsource it to Goodfeel like they did with Wario Land for the Wii. Wario Land Shake Dimension or whatever it's called. That's one of those games that has a different title depending on whether you live in the US or the UK. I think in the US it's called Shake It, and over here it's called Shake Dimension.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
The cutscenes and voices in Gold are kinda cringe. I like them. I think it's silly, it's fun. It's like I said with Sonic X, yeah, it's cringe, but it's intentionally entertaining for it. It's good to see like Charles Martinet getting like actual like full voice acting instead of just being like Wario for the entire game. Nice. Sonic Chaos has been added to the list. I think that's one of the better Game Gear games, so I might check that one out.
Select your character.
Let's do a couple more of these stages.
Here I come, Sonic.
Let's do some tail stages.
Select a stage.
Come on, Tails! You made it!
You made it! Yeah, you want me to go fast? I'll go fast. Shit. Didn't jump soon enough there. Yeah! The best cutscene in WarioWare Gold has to be Krygor's, where they go into the forest, like him and Mike, and then they run into like this robot maid that becomes like a creepy robot. The one who left me here was, "It was you! You left me to die!" I just thought that the pacing of that cutscene was hilarious. In fact, let me show you what that maid robot looks like if you've not seen it. It's really creepy looking. Right, here's a picture. I took a picture of this.
That wasn't too bad.
You left me to die!
Select your character.
I don't know if that maid robot has a name. It probably doesn't.
Select a stage.
Skydeck now. I'm going to complete all of Tails' things.
Come on, Tails!
Basically cutting as much corners as possible. Oh yeah, I need 50 rings for this one as well. This isn't the one with Sonic where you need to beat a faster Sonic. They should turn that into a meme. I think it will end up becoming a meme in time. Ah. I mean, no rush because Sonic is way behind, but still, I don't want to waste too much time. Good camera. Right, okay, now we have 50. Thankfully this part's quite easy to do super quick with Tails. You can just cut massive corners.
Yeah! That wasn't too bad.
Yep, Dr. Krygor abandoned it.
Select your
Fucking
character.
Sonic just constantly jumping.
Here it comes, Sonic. Select a stage.
Right, so this is the one where I have to be a faster Sonic.
Come on, Tails!
Good camera angle. It's always nice when the camera doesn't go the right direction. Go! Even with me going this fast, Sonic is not that far behind, but I think we should be okay. Oh, why couldn't I go over there? I thought I could jump on that. There we go.
Yeah! That wasn't too bad.
Don't know if you see me trying to jump on that small platform in the middle, but there was an invisible wall blocking it. That was weird.
Select a stage.
Right, now for the race against Eggman.
You think you can keep up with me?
Tails, wait for me!
I like how one moment he's like, you think you can keep up with me? And then he ends up becoming, Tails, wait for me! I need rings. Lots of rings. My favourite WarioWare character, I think, would be Orbulon. Maybe. It's kinda hard to tell, they're all good characters. But I do like Orbulon. Yep. Let's hope I don't fucking phase out of this fucking thing here like I did the last time. Nope. Right, good. Time to go up and down and all around. Smooth Moves is one of the better games, I would say, in the WarioWare series. Like, the motion controls are handled pretty well in that one.
Yeah!
Right, there we go. Eggman wasn't even halfway through the
That
stage.
wasn't too bad.
Now for the hard version of Eggman, and then
Select here.
we'll do some other missions, or maybe I'll start Sonic Chaos. Yeah, I think I'll do Sonic Chaos after this, actually. Show you guys that.
You think you can keep up with me?
What? He's caught up! Tails, wait for me!
This is basically just... Oh!
You think you can keep up with me?
No, it's not basically oh. It's basically speedrunning.
What? He's caught up!
Or basically a shitty speedrunning. Like, if you want to watch someone shittily speedrun through this stage, I'm your man. If you want to watch someone competently run through this stage, you're looking in the wrong place. There we go. That'll save me a bit of time. Hi Neuro. Welcome to the stream. Oh. Rocket, please. I will never forget that one moment I had in that tunnel where I warped outside of the ceiling. Good game physics. So I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to start this, but I'm thinking in the next couple weeks.
Yeah!
Like sometime early September, I'm going to start Pokemon Black. because I wanted to revisit that game because it's been so long since it came out, and it was the game that got me back into Pokemon after Generations 1 and 2.
That wasn't too bad.
And it's been on my mind for a while now, and I've been wanting to do that before the end of the
Select your
year.
character.
So I would expect that early September. I think that's when I'm going to start that. Right, so let's do some Sonic Chaos. This is the third action game on Game Gear. Experience new exciting gameplay using Tails' ability to fly. So this is basically a much more competent Sonic Game Gear platformer. Let me fix the screen for this because this is one of those games where you need to stretch the screen. Hang on a minute. Right, here we go. I don't know why it's showing me the keyboard prompts. I'm using the Xbox controller. Right, you guys can see that fine? Good. So I don't know how long this is going to take to beat. Maybe about 30-40 minutes. Like, you have to remember these are Game Gear games, so they don't generally last more than an hour to beat. Because the Game Gear dies in less than an hour. Even with 6 AA batteries. So in this one you can play as Sonic or Tails. I guess for a bit of variety we'll do Tails. So yeah, compared to Sonic 1, this is a much better game, I would say. Like Sonic 1 Game Gear. Like, you still have that screen crunching thing, but it's a much more competent platformer, I would say. I think the best Game Gear Sonic game is Sonic Triple Trouble, but we won't be getting that one for a while, I don't think. .995 kilometers per hour, apparently. A lot of speed. I don't remember how you get Chaos Emeralds in this one. Iron Brew or Coke? Iron Brew. Ah. So there's a weird thing with this collection where for some reason this is the actual game size. Like this right here, this is the entire game size. So I had to custom fit the screen so that it would actually show up proper for you guys. Like for me, what you see was all the black borders, that's what I'm seeing. But I just deal with it, I guess. As long as it looks better for you guys than it does for me, that's all that matters. Really bad power sneaker placement. Yeah, I did notice that. Also, this boss, you can't jump on him, so you just roll into him. Really easy boss fight. I'm not sure when we'll get Sonic the Hedgehog 2 Game Gear, but there's something about that game that I have a bone to pick with that really pissed me off when I was a kid. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Can Tails even fly in this? Oh, you're supposed to press up and jump when you're on the ground. It's not like Sonic Mania where you can press jump at any time. Thank you, Random Boy, for subscribing to YouTube, to the YouTube channel. Ooh, rings. Ah. Really? Hold on a minute. How not to play this game. There we go. I don't think there's anything over there. Mario Guy, thank you very much for subscribing to the YouTube channel. And yes, you can spin dash in this one. Oh, so that was dumb. Good. Yeah, put a spring right there with an enemy and just let me bounce right into his face. That works. A few Sonic games have done that. Oh. I always jump over that sign. Unintentionally. Star Allies is a short game and should have been £20 and 40 in and not 40 in Tesco. I don't know if I would go as far as to charge 20 for it, but 40 is definitely too much. I would say maybe about £30 would be a good price for that, because that's how much the Planet Robobot was. Like Planet Robobot, you can get about £30. I actually did a video on Kirby Star Allies about people that were complaining about the game being too easy, and I did bring up that the price was like a more valid criticism of like the game. It's like it's not really a criticism of the game itself, but I think people would have more right to complain about the game being more expensive than it should be. So I don't think it should be £40/$60. Yeah, 3DS games are cheaper, but that doesn't really excuse, like, this game having the Switch tax on it, to be honest. Like, it doesn't really warrant it. Like, there are Switch games out there that cost £30, like Dead Cells is a game you can get for £30. I think Captain Toad, actually, like the Switch version of that, you can get for 30 or 35. Physics, what are those? Oh, well, I guess I'm just gonna fight the boss then. I had no say in the matter there. Oh, it's this thing? From Sonic Mania, or more specifically the thing in Sonic Mania was based off this. I didn't actually know this was the inspiration for that. I forgot. See, that's what I love about Sonic Mania. It takes, like... It makes references to not only the mainline Genesis games, but also, like, a lot of side stuff, like the Game Gear games. But I didn't realise that that particular boss from Sonic Mania was taken from this game. Like, I thought it was its own original character, Do Not Steal. What was the name of this stage? It was Egg something. Oh, that was weird. You know the game shop where the logo is pink? Yeah. I know of that. It's literally called Game. I wouldn't be surprised if that shop ends up going out of business, to be honest. Like, it because it almost did go out of business like several years ago. Like I think it was going to go into administration. Actually, no, that was... Actually, was it Game? I think Game might have went into administration for a short period of time. But then, for some reason, it came out of administration. I think it was the same with HMV as well. Like, HMV was going to go into administration. They like had to shut many of their stores across the country. But then the company got bought out, I think, and it's like still running now. Yeah, Game is the British version of GameStop. I think I've said that on the stream before. For like Americans who do watch this. I've noticed quite a few people from like Glasgow or Scotland or the UK are watching this right now. Or at least a couple people are. So yeah, to you guys, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good day. I normally stream like much later at night, like 10 PM. But I felt like doing an early stream. I might do another stream later tonight if I don't fall asleep early like I've done the last couple days. Yeah, these stages are pretty short. I mean, again, it's Game Gear, so I guess that's to be expected. I don't know where the Chaos Emeralds are or how to get them. But I don't even know if it's worth it, to be honest. I don't think you get super forms in this game. I don't think any of the Game Gear games have super forms. Sleeping Egg is the name of the zones. Weird name. It's a weird power up. Yeah, let's just get a spring that sticks to your feet. And the spring itself bounces off of stuff. Wait a minute, is there something over there? Oh. Well, I guess that's what I get for even trying to explore the place. I was like, maybe there's a Chaos Emerald up there somewhere, and I end up killing myself as a result. Ah. It's... Yeah. As long as I keep grabbing onto that one ring, I should be fine. How would Game go out of business? I mean, with each passing year, like, I think more and more people are just resorting to online shopping. Like, that's been, like, the biggest problem with, like, brick and mortar stores, like, just places where you physically go and buy stuff. Like, I do enjoy going to game just to like window shop, but I rarely buy anything there just because they don't really have any good deals, it seems like. Very rarely do I buy something in there unless they have a second-hand game for a pretty decent price. Like, I think they overcharge for like AAA releases, like it's £50 or more than that. Usually about £55 if it's like a top tier AAA game like Red Dead Redemption, for example. And I think that's just way too much for that kind of thing. Like, for a game like that, I wouldn't pay more than, I don't know, £45. Maybe 50, but that would be pushing it a little bit. I think maybe £45 for a game like that would be fine. Or 40, but I don't think they'd be willing to go that low. Most stores don't go that low, usually. I usually go out and buy Switch games. It is nice to buy Switch games, but I haven't really gone to stores that often to do so. I usually order my stuff off Amazon. It's just more convenient. Oh. Didn't realise that platform was going to fall away there. What about CEX? CEX is a great place to get second-hand games or DVDs. I haven't really bought any games from CEX. Not recently anyway. I'll tell you what I did get from CEX recently though, and it's just because I've been thinking about it. I picked up Call of Duty Black Ops 2 for like £8. Like, I don't really play Call of Duty games anymore, but back when it was in its heyday, Black Ops 1 and 2 were fantastic games. And I haven't played Black Ops 2 in many years, and it's backwards compatible on the Xbox One now. So I was like, you know what, I kind of feel like playing this again. So I went out, bought that yesterday, and I started playing it last night. Well, I say start playing, I played it on PC like years ago, but I wanted to actually get the game on console since I can play it on my Xbox One via backwards compatibility, or whatever you call that thing. Works pretty well. Like, you can actually capture like you can use like the Xbox One features like capturing like the last minute of gameplay. So if you have like a really good moment, you can like do that. Oh, that's totally fair. Yeah, so if you lose momentum at any point during those weird looking platforms, you just fall right through. I've got like a bunch of continues, so even if I do lose all my lives, I should be fine. I miss the good old days. Yeah, I guess. What about the old days in particular though do you miss? Like there's like probably a bunch of stuff that you could maybe say. Or do you mean like the good old days of Call of Duty? Because Call of Duty... See, I never really played the Call of Duty series until Modern Warfare, like the first Modern Warfare. Like that was what got me into it, and I loved that game's multiplayer. Couldn't really get into Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. I think I enjoyed a little bit, but not as much. Call of Duty Black Ops 1 is probably my favourite Call of Duty game, and then Black Ops 2 is still pretty respectable. Like, I own both Black Ops games, and I can play them on my Xbox One now. I still have an Xbox 360, but it's nice to play it on the current console where I have like all the extra features. Plus the Xbox One is plugged in, I'd need to hook up the 360 again if I want to actually use that. But yeah, Black Ops 1 did so much right for the series. And Black Ops 2 built on it a little bit, and then it kind of went downhill from there. Like, I don't think the series has been that good since. Like, I played Infinite Warfare in the single player... Not Infinite Warfare, what was the one before that? Advanced Warfare? Like, I played that. The single player is good. But I don't know if I would go back to the single player anymore because one of the characters in it is basically played by Kevin Spacey, and it's not like it's his voice, it's like his actual face is on the character. And I don't know if I can go back to a game like that after the controversy. It's like, yeah, no. Thank you very much, Princess Peach, for subscribing to the YouTube channel. But Advanced Warfare had pretty good mechanics for single player. Not so much for multiplayer, because I really didn't like playing against other people who could like jump all over the place. That was what put me off of Call of Duty. Like the whole exoskeleton gameplay where you like jump around like crazy and then just like shoot someone in the back. Like that was what made me stop playing it. And then Black Ops 3, really didn't like the direction that went in. Like, it wasn't as bad as Advanced Warfare, but it still had like this whole parkour thing, which I was really not fond of, plus the art style looked a bit bleh. Yeah, I've got like 5 continues. I guess I'll play this all the way through then, or play it until I run out of continues. But yeah, Black Ops 3, I hoped would be good because they had that, like, I would say they had the good track record of the first 2 games, but they kind of fucked up with 3. I mean, 3, to some people, was not bad, and I'm not going to disagree if they say they think it's good. It's just not for me. I didn't like the direction that game went in. It felt a little bit too different to be called Black Ops 3. Like, to have the Black Ops name. And now we've got Black Ops 4 on the way, which is even more, or even less like the Black Ops that I wanted. It looks more like the same as 3. Also, I noticed there's a lot of ring boxes in this stage. Like, you see this? So many. Much rings. And of course, with Black Ops 4, Activision being Activision have to capitalise on the latest trend to basically get as much money as possible. So we're making a Battle Royale mode, yay! Because Fortnite did it. Because Fortnite is the hot thing right now. And don't get me wrong, I like Fortnite, but I really hate how everyone is just like chasing the Battle Royale trend just because like PUBG and Fortnite made it super popular. It's like, no. Boing. Oh, come on. I've noticed some of these boss acts have rings, so maybe there's rings here. Right, there's rings. Whoa, 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 whoa! What the fuck, Tails? Why did he bounce like that? Guess I'll just win by doing absolutely nothing. Oh. Right, I thought he was dead there, but apparently he's got a second phase. Did you see that though, the way he just like bounced into the sky for no reason? That was weird. That kinda caught me off guard. Don't you just hate it when you go into a game store and want to buy something, then the person working, they always ask you about a card thing? What, you mean like their membership card or something? I'll tell you what I hate, when you go into those stores, you buy a game, and they're like, do you want to buy the warranty? Do you want the extended plan for your scratched CDs, even though the CD's not scratched because it's brand new? Shit. Okay, so it didn't really have so much a second phase as it had a, yeah, fuck you, here's a bunch of attacks before you actually win the fight. I think we're nearly at the end of Sonic Chaos now, maybe this is the last zone. Electric Egg. Yeah, this looks more or less like... This is pretty Death Egg-esque. I'm pretty convinced it's the same person that's doing that, but thank you for subscribing for like the third time now. Even though you're not really subscribing, you're just making duplicates now, but thanks. Question mark. But I had the feeling it was the same person, I just wanted to be nice I guess, but okay. Oh. Ah, fuck. Did the exact same thing. Yeah, that screen crunch makes it kinda hard to see where you're going. Yeah, this seems the kind of level to have a bunch of pitfalls, and the screen crunch makes it easy to die as a result of that. Oh. How many continues do I have left? Like 4? Oh, good. I thought I pressed right there, but apparently not. Have you noticed how the game up until this point has been fairly easy, but now it's just getting a little bit bullshit with his design? Because I have barely made any progress in this first act alone. Right, so that's what you're supposed to do. Why can't I go up there? Am I supposed to go this way? Good level design, 10 out of 10. It feels like the level doesn't really know what it wants to be right now. Like, it has all this stuff and then it either takes you nowhere or it leads you into a pit of death. A death pit, if you will. Whoa, what the fuck? I didn't know I could do that. I don't think I was supposed to do that, but okay. Okay, so if you spam up it works, you can't like just hold up to go up it. No? No? There we go. I mean, the stages are still very short, but holy fuck, it took me several lives just to get through that. Just because of how it was designed. I guess that's what you call a clusterfuck level. Let's see if Act 2 is any worse. Does anyone remember, like, you guys know Mario Paint, but does anyone remember the Genesis equivalent of that, or the Mega Drive equivalent of Mario Paint? It was called Art Alive. Oh, that was a really easy stage, actually, compared to the last one. But yeah, it was a game called Art Alive, and it was basically Mario Paint, but with Sega stuff. Not really, not necessarily Sonic, but a bunch of Sega stuff. But it was like a much inferior version of like Mario Paint, but it was something I remember. It was a weird game. I guess this is the final stage then. Ah, fuck. Yeah, so we're fighting Eggman now, so this is the final stage. Guess once I'm done with this, I'm just going to end the stream. And I might be back later, I'm not entirely sure if I will be. After I'm done with this, I'm going to watch Disenchantment, because that show I've been kind of interested in, just because it's got Matt Green tied to it. This is probably where I get rings. Or not. I guess that's not where I get rings. What the fuck? Oh, why can't I go up there? There we go. You have to really mash the down button to actually go down there. It's not like Pac-Man where you can just hold a direction and you'll go in the next, like, intersection. You actually have to register the press around the time you're going in there, otherwise it doesn't work. Well, I'm dead. So much for those rings. Do I get to start from Act 3 or do I have to start back at Act 1? Oh, thank God. So I can use my remaining 3 continues to do this. I'll probably do it within the next couple tries. There we go. First try that time. Okay, so when you're behind him, he doesn't actually fire a projectile. That makes things a lot easier. Oh, never mind. Give me the ring. Nope. Good. Yeah, he wasn't shooting a projectile for a while there. I guess that was just RNG. Not sure how many hits this boss takes. Fuck. There. Nope. You know, Game Gear games being as small and simple as they are, I'm kind of glad that I'm streaming them through Sonic Adventure and not like streaming them as their own like self-contained like things. Because I don't really think that it's worth, or at least I don't think it's warranted to like stream these Game Gear games. But I can kill two birds with one stone if I stream them as part of the Sonic Adventure streams. If that makes sense. Oh, you can hold down, it just doesn't fucking work half the time. Because I've held down sometimes before and it doesn't actually let me go down, but I did it that time and it worked. Ah! Yeah, just blocked me from picking that ring up, sure. Oh! I should have jumped! Didn't that happen with me on the Game Gear Sonic 1? I killed the boss and it killed me at the same time, or around the same time, so it didn't count. Oops. I forgot to hold down. Right, this is the one. This will be the one where I get it. I hope I can finish this in like 5 minutes because I really want to end the stream shortly. Unbelievable. Nah. Okay, I think I found a good pattern here. Yeah, this works. You can jump, bounce, and then crouch, and then jump, bounce, and crouch. Every time he's firing it at an angle that I can avoid easily. There we go. We did it. Unless there's a second phase? Yeah, there's the second phase. Excuse me? I thought I had an extra ring on me, what the fuck? So did he just fucking one-hit you now? Oops, that was my fault. Should have taken that little minecart thing. How many continues do I have left now? Because it doesn't say. Got kind of a bad pattern here. Right, okay. This works. Once I get him into this pattern, it's good. I shouldn't have did that. Shouldn't have done that. Okay, so you seen me pick that ring up? Just so you saw it. Yeah, he one-hits you. Fucking hell. That is the textbook definition of artificial difficulty. Yeah, what's that? Boss not hard enough? Oh, we'll make the second phase kill you in one hit, regardless of how many rings you're holding. Hi, Angelus. Welcome to the stream. I'm nearly done. I'm just going to finish this game up. So, you're coming in quite late, but to be fair, I don't normally stream at this hour anyway. I don't know why I ducked there, that was a bad angle to do that at. I got greedy there, plain and simple. And I'm paying for it now. Oh, I picked the ring up, right. I thought I didn't pick it up. How many hits does that take? I haven't really been counting. Was that it? One hit? Okay then. Okay then, I thought it was going to be like another phase. Like another full-on phase, but I guess not. Well, there you go, that's it, that's the end of the game. I'm sure you get a better ending if you get all the Chaos Emeralds, but I really don't feel like looking for them. Game design Ray. Isn't that a Sonic character? Cool name, 500 CO. Noburin. Yeah, some people have weird names in the credits. Nix. Is that Nix or Mix? Coco. I don't know why that's funny to me. Pyro 777. Hoshiyan. Again, really weird names. I mean, this is like actual Japanese names, but I meant like stuff like the ones that I just pointed out. Like the ones with like numbers and shit. Thanks to Hitmen. The Haze. Kenson. Gadai. Gadai to you, mates! I don't really have much else to say, I'm just waiting for the credits to finish. I don't know if there's like a post-credits thing, there's probably not. If there is, it's going to be like, you need to collect all the emeralds, at which point I'm going to say, nope. And you. End. Well, there you go then. That's the end. Oh, it didn't even say get the Chaos Emeralds, so I guess that was the best ending? Question mark. I mean, it didn't say get the Chaos Emeralds, but I think they are in this game. So yeah, that was Sonic Chaos. How do you quit Game Gear games? There we go. So yeah, I would say that's definitely better than Sonic the Hedgehog for Game Gear. Just wanted to clarify that. Yeah, let's change that resolution back. Right, so I am more or less done with this for now.